Welcome back to Nessie's Kitchen. Today we want to do something easy. Why? Because we all have a life. And we don't want to be in the kitchen all day because that's what I tend to do. So I'm starting to look up for recipes or just get ideas out of my head, like what am I craving? Okay, so if I'm going to have a long week, I got to make sure that I have something easy to make. So always prep in advance. If you have the ability to do stuff like chopping or marinating, please do so, at least the night before. See here, I have spinach. I have bought these julienne or matchstick carrots. I cut up some baby cucumbers, and I have cabbage. So anything crunchy with texture, color, flavor, go for it. Whatever's in your pantry or your crisper, anything that you like to incorporate into your turkey / or chicken wraps. I have both. So I got peppercorn turkey. I have my chicken, which I've already cooked and cut. And I have my two choices of sauces. So I have Caesar and I have ranch. And any garnishes towards the end that you might want to add would be fantastic, but make sure that it's something that's not going to go bad. For instance, avocado. I'm going to add some avocado fresh when I eat my lunch tomorrow at work. I'm not going to cut it up and put it in there now because it will brown. So I already got some ranch and put it on my tortilla, on my wrap. That's as much as I like. And you can always add more on the top or have like a little dish that you can dip. Once you cut it in half, it's easier to dip. So go for it, right? So let's start. We have chicken. We're gonna do a good amount because I'm probably just gonna have one. And for my boyfriend, I do two because he is a Whopper. And I think that's too much. All right, so spinach, go for it. I love spinach and I know it's really good for me, so let's go for it. I got cucumbers and I got carrots and a little bit of cabbage for the crunch. I have lettuce, romaine lettuce. If you like tomato, you can add tomato. I have fresh cut tomatoes, but I don't like raw tomato, so I'm not gonna incorporate that. And here is my Hard-Body spicy cheese, which I'm gonna add on top. And that's it, you're done. And if you'd like, you can always do a quick squeeze on top to make it a little bit more moist. But you know what, I don't wanna get my fingers all dirty, so I'm gonna flip the cheese around to avoid that mess. Squeeze it down a little bit, because I know it's rather packed. And we're gonna try to wrap. So we're gonna roll, tuck it in on the corners, and keep pushing it down a little bit as you're squeezing the side. And I usually can get both ends closed, but in this case, I put a little bit too much and I can't get the top, but that's fine. That's the part that you're gonna start eating anyways. So we'll just wrap it. Hold. I'll do the top first because that's the one sticking out more. Side, roll it, and we are ready to go, right? So let me show you a turkey one. And for turkey, we're gonna use this one. All right, I think I'll use ranch. This one doesn't have the little spout, so I have to be careful when I dollop in it on the tortilla. So I don't think I wanna put any on top. I'm gonna keep it on the bottom so I don't get dirty. So I'm gonna just pour that on the bottom. For this, I'm gonna use cheese as well. All right, it's starting to get sticky because it's kind of melting in your hands, you know, it's really thin. My turkey, check that out. That's beautiful turkey right there. This is peppercorn turkey. So I'm gonna do 1, probably 4, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome blossom. All right. A little bit of cabbage. Spinach. My lettuce. Carrots and cucumber. What else do I need? That's it. Done. Let's see, more spinach. And very quick. You see that? So now I have I have usually 13 to 16-hour shifts, so I can eat one for lunch and one for dinner. The lighter one probably for dinner, because I'm not gonna want to eat too heavy towards the end of the day. So yeah, that's it. We got our turkey wrap and we have our chicken wraps. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's put this one in here and we're done. You can use the rest of your leftover chicken and make a salad out of it, which is what I'm planning on doing. So here I have plenty of chicken left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate all my greens and just throw in the chicken, and that'll complete my meals. I have 3 or 4 more burritos or wraps in that fridge, so I'm good to go for at least 2 days. And you can always make them fresh, but at least you have everything cut up, and that's the more important suggestion that I would make whenever you're preparing food. Don't buy everything and just start cooking from scratch the night of, because you will be exhausted and you're going to be discouraged to keep cooking for the remaining of the week. So please do yourself a favor and prep ahead. Cut stuff ahead if you already know what you're making. Leave it in the fridge in a container, Ziploc, frozen, thawed in the fridge. Like today, what I did is I had my chicken breast thawing in the sink in a bowl, and then I transferred it into the fridge. I emptied the water, I transferred it into the fridge, and I made sure that, I didn't get any bacteria. So when I came home, it was already perfectly thawed. All I had to do was season it. I put it in a Ziploc, put all my seasonings in it, left it marinating for at least 30 minutes before I had, opportunity to put it on the stove, and it cooked rather quickly. So all I had to do was chop up some cabbage. Everything else was already pre-cut for me, that and the carrots. So enjoy your wraps, and I hope that you like this very simple recipe. Till next time.